This is TMK Politics Now with Maximus Kane. Unfiltered, reliable, fearless.
It's Monday, January 19th, 2026. I'm sitting in my car. You don't need to know why. But when you have a equation, whether it's a math equation, whether it's politics, whether it's business, you have to account for every variable when you're doing that. And I'm going to talk about something I never talk about. I may have mentioned it, but I've never spoken about it. And that is Project 2025. And although we are in 2026, Project 2025 has not gone the way that the authors of the Project 2025 manifesto, is what I'm going to call it, believed. They forgot one variable. They accounted for everything, but the one thing they did not account for, actually there was a few things they didn't account for, but the major thing they did not account for was Donald Trump's erratic behavior. And while they were framing everything in Project 2025, they did not expect Donald Trump's behavior to be the main hurdle for them to get what they wanted done. Now, they did get some things done, but they didn't expect the economy to go the way it is. The economy is going to be looking at a $1.7 trillion deficit this year, and the economy is not going the way they believed. Now, we were supposed to, in Project 2025, be the leaders of a coalition that would strengthen us and lower the power of China. The problem is, with Donald Trump's erratic behavior, his bullshit with Greenland, his fucking stupid shit with the Nobel Peace Prize, standing there looking like a clown and like he had a stick up his ass, but he was happy about it. They didn't account for him acting the way he did. I don't know why, considering he was an idiot in his first term, but they didn't account for that. And because they didn't account for that, now here we are. Now everybody's looking to China. China was just sitting back, watching Donald Trump destroy the economy, watching Donald Trump destroy the relationship with our NATO allies, and now everybody's turning to China as the responsible country. They are looking at a $1.2 trillion surplus this year, while we are looking at a $1.7 trillion deficit. They're using their own money between them and Russia, so they don't have to worry about the dollar of the U.S. There is a BRICS, B-R-I-C-S, beginning where certain countries are using their own dollars instead of the U.S. American dollar, so that they can avoid trading between that and using the American dollar. Every dollar that they don't use is a dollar that doesn't have to go through a U.S. bank, that doesn't get taxed, and the United States makes less money. And this is not the way that they expected the economy to go. Now, I'm going to touch on more later of things that were successful, but believe it or not, it is more of not being as successful as they believed. When it comes to the BRICS project, what they're doing is using 60% of their own money and 40% of gold to make sure that they don't have to touch the US dollar. And as they do that, we fall into more of an economic decline, while China becomes the darling of the world, and China begins to make more money, while we continue to see our country fall into an economic disaster. We'll see. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you in the next video.